Let's turn now to new information about that crash.
The Sacramento Fire says all 3 victims are now at the UC Davis Medical Center receiving top-level trauma care. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias has the newest details and talked with neighbors tonight.
At 7:08 Monday afternoon, residents of Elmhurst began calling 911 for a helicopter crash on Highway 50. Ty McAdam, who lives in Elmhurst, the neighborhood beside the highway, says he could hear the helicopter that had left from UC Davis Medical Center going over his house.
Yesterday's was the loudest helicopter I've ever heard. It was actually, I was talking to my brother and it interrupted us. It was like, I'd never heard one that loud. It's kind of strange. You almost like feel it in the house.
Units with Sacramento Fire would dispatch just a minute after the 911 call, and the first engine already in the area arrived to the scene within minutes. Captain Justin Sylvia says 3 people were on board, a male pilot, a female nurse, and a female paramedic, all taken to the hospital in critical condition. On Tuesday, the family of Suzie Smith sent ABC 10 a statement identifying her as the flight nurse involved in the crash. They say she is in critical condition with multiple injuries. And those who know her know Suzie is a tough and strong woman.
They had the absolute best care, fastest care, were transported to one of the best hospitals around, which is UC Davis for trauma. So their chances of survival just are extended because of that fast response time. That first fire engine marked on scene within 2 minutes of being dispatched.
Sylvia says the helicopter had dropped off a patient at UC Davis Medical Center, and it was on its way back to Redding to its base location when, within minutes of it being in the air, something happened that caused it to come down on the number 3 lane on the freeway. Drivers then jumped in to help firefighters remove the helicopter that was on top of one of the women. Sylvia calling it a miracle that no cars were involved.
It's very shocking. When you see any type of aviation accident, there's typically fatalities that come with it. So the fact that all 3 members were still alive at the point of contact, even though they are in critical condition, it's pretty impressive that they survived such an impact.
According to Sylvia, the crew works for Reach, but their names haven't been released yet until all families are notified. The NTSB is now the lead investigator into Monday's crash, operated by Reach Air Medical Services in Sacramento. Sacramento Fire now grateful to the people who jumped in to help.
Okay, I wanted you to take a look at your screen here. We have been able to identify at least one of the victims. According to the family, her name is Suzie Smith. And I want to show you a statement that we received from the family. They say, "We would like to take the time to sincerely thank the first responders on scene, as well as the everyday citizen heroes that jumped into action to help lift an entire aircraft off Suzie so she could begin receiving immediate care at the scene. Truly amazing," they say. Of course, our thoughts are with that family and all the victims.